Reading my shining here. So our first summary points were the 1978 National Study of Adolescent Drinking Behavior found that the 10th and 12th graders in states with lower drinking ages drank significantly more. They were drunk more often and were less likely to abstain from school. Well, this study was using statistics gathered in 1978, so that's unreliable and outdated. And if the states had lowered their drinking age, then of course there would be more drinking because it's legal. Another point was high school seniors who could not legally drink until age 21 drank less before age 21, and between ages 21 through 25 they did students in states with lower drinking ages. This point has no bearing on whether the 18 through 20-year-olds deserve to drink alcohol, and only states that they drink more. Drinking more is irrelevant to his argument. Another point was in 1978, the 26th Amendment was adopted, lowering the voting age to 18, and drinking ages likewise started to be lowered around the country. Between 1970 and 1976, 21 states reduced the minimum drinking age to 18. Another 8 reduced it to 19 and 20. However, these states immediately noticed a sharp increase in alcohol-related fatalities among teenagers and young adults. As a result of the 29 states that had lowered their drinking age, 24 raised the ages again between 1976 and 1984. 3 states allowed 18-year-olds to drink all types of alcoholic liquor. Others adopted some sort of stair-step age requirement based on the types of liquor being consumed. Just an example, Canada's fatality rate for alcohol-related incidents is 6,700 a year, and the US is 80,000. Both are around 0.02% of the entire population, which shows there is no difference in fatalities no matter the drinking age. In 2009, in the US, there were over 5,000 alcohol-related deaths. Among those underage, which is 0.02% of the population. In 2009 in Canada, there was 956 underage alcohol-related deaths, which is also around 0.02%. Coming from our opponent's perspective, the fatality rate should be much higher in Canada than the US. However, it is not true, therefore there is no correlation. Alcohol-related traffic injuries and fatalities were increasing. A lot of these accidents had to do with kids traveling from their home states to neighboring states that had lower drinking ages, and then becoming injured or killed as they returned to their home states, called blood borders. Our response is that statistics have shown that alcohol-related accidents were already on the decline when the Mlda was raised to 21 in 1975. So the evidence pointing to the Mlda of 21 immediately lowering accidents is invalid. Other studies have found that another point for her was other studies have found that it is responsible for 19% net decrease in fatal crashes involving young drivers, and is currently responsible for saving approximately 1,000 young lives each year. This is all an estimation and guesswork, considering the last time there was a MLDA under 21 was in 1975. Another point of hers was that the brain does not fully develop until at least 21. This fact goes hand in hand with the fatalities increasing when the drinking age is lowered. She said that the brain maturation accumulates in the prefrontal cortex. This is the area that controls judgment and weighs risks and consequences. She said that studies show that this area is not fully developed until the age of 25. So this argument assumes that 18 to 20-year-olds will drink so much alcohol before their brain is fully developed that they will be permanently impaired, and will make bad decisions. One would assume that if this was the case, then you should be advocating moving the drinking age all the way to 25 instead of 21, keeping it at 21. Because that is when the prefrontal cortex is fully developed, and only then can one make sound decisions, which is not logical. Another point of hers was by delaying the legal use of alcohol, this can better the chances of a person not developing a problem with alcohol. The statistics speak nothing of the age limit of the defendants involved in alcohol-related crimes, and therefore has no bearings on our argument. Also, the legal drinking age does not correlate to less alcoholic consumption. As stated earlier, lowering the drinking age will improve responsibility among 18 through 20-year-olds and provide a safer environment in which to drink and avoid developing a drinking problem. She also said that when most MLDAs of 21 laws came into effect, the percentage of underage drinkers decreased since 1984. This is irrelevant, of course. Underage drinking decreases. That is why the law was designed to do. However, what increased was the amount of unsafe drinking habits adults aged 18 to 20 were experiencing.